Russians met the Anunnaki at the South Pole, according to claims. For over 65 years, this planet has been mentioned in many mainstream publications, movies, books, and more. Some of the brightest scientific minds of our time have set out to find the planet, with one of the most popular beings being Dr. Robert S. Harrington of the U.S. Naval Observatory. He and author Zecharia Sitchin both theorized the location and projected the path of this object. Though they both came to their conclusions by different methods, they both agreed on its existence, and Dr. Harrington even believed that he had pinpointed the location of the object. Sadly, he died of a sudden case of throat cancer before he was able to provide his hypothesis, although he did commission a special telescope to be built to find it. There are many theories as to the size, location, and makeup of the objects. However, many amateur and professional astronomers alike have agreed that it's out there, evidenced by the disturbance of the orbits of Pluto and Uranus. We're talking about Nibiru Planet X. In recent years, the theory has again gained steam in mainstream media after being suppressed for many years, that indeed there is a large body in our solar system that's causing disturbances to the normal activity of the inner planets. And with the recent massive uptick in Earth changes and earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, animal die-offs, and more, it's getting harder to explain exactly what is going on if you discount the Nibiru theory. Yet when you add it to the equation, it seems to make perfect sense. The author says, "I studied this subject in depth for many years, reading the writings of Harrington, Ferreira, Masters, Brossard, and many, many others in the process. Since the article first appeared in 1955 in Popular Mechanics magazine, it has made many mainstream appearances, not to mention become the topic of hundreds of blogs, YouTube channels, and more. And now I bring my many years of study to the video, to interpreting the intention of pointing out what I believe to be facts that not only prove that it exists, but occasionally comes dangerously close to Earth, causing great cataclysm each time it approaches." And he says, you can explore with me what could be the greatest and most important discovery of our lives as we look at the possibility of our galaxy being a binary star galaxy, or the existence of a rogue planet that has an elongated orbit that brings it into a close approach pattern of our planet. Personally, I hope that I and others and all the other believers are wrong, because of the consequences that would accompany being right. I don't wish cataclysm on our planet or any other in our solar system. We live in a fragile zone, and any interruptions to that could change the face of our planet and the human race altogether. Yet better to know and be prepared than to go marching blindly into each day, believing that we will never experience any troubles originating from the vastness of space. And we will do research coming up with, you can do your own conclusion, bringing your own conclusions with your research on what could be the single most important matter facing the very existence of our world. Quote, "The fallen angels are the Anunnaki race. They did not visit Earth for gold. They were sentenced and thrown down to Earth for misconduct. The dome or firmament that was placed over the Earth was not placed there to protect anyone. The Anunnaki beings were the only ones here at the time. The dome was placed to keep them here until their final judgment," he says. "Other than that, they'd be gone by now. Sunlight quickly became their enemy since they are used to the much colder weather. Also, part of their sentence is to crawl on the belly forever, so they are also devolving to that state, literally. They are weak and need human blood to stay strong, for the life is in the blood. They do not mind gold, as the tale is told. They were looking for diamonds to cut the dome open. And this is the reason the US, Russia, Germany, and others all shot nukes up to the sky at the same time. They were instructed to break, scratch, and chip or cut the glass. Speaking of diamonds, their pyramids are not triangles, they're diamonds. The other half is always underground. That is why last year, when the pyramid was discovered in Crimea, Russia and the US both raced to get there first. They find information, knowledge, and precious artifacts in the underground parts of these diamonds that the world called pyramids. And this has to do with Planet X and Nibiru and the Anunnaki. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. This is on Soul Ask. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.